with Jared Gordon. Jared, how are we, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
You looking sharp?
Thank you. You as well.
You looking
obviously.
warm?
I'm warm. Yeah.
It's freezing here.
It's cold out there.
It's cold as shit. I'm walking down the street. My hands are cold.
Yeah.
My ears are cold.
I live in South Florida now, so my blood thinned out now.
Yeah.
I'm soft.
I'm from England, obviously. It's not a warm country, but I live in Southern California. Same thing.
Exactly.
Gone soft.
Turns you soft. The hot
What's
weather.
the softest thing about Jared Gordon?
My hands.
Is he sensitive? Oh, your hands.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit of a mush.
Yeah?
Babe, what do you think? I feel bad for, like, I have a soft spot for homeless people.
Of course.
Like special needs people. I'm like, oh, I want to be like their friend.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. When's the last time you cried? Because we all
Not that long ago.
No, we're all fighters.
Probably like yesterday or the day before.
I cry all the time.
When I'm in the shower and I'm thinking about
That's a
life,
weird
I'm
time
just
to
like,
cry.
ah.
You can't tell though when you're.
Yeah, I do that
Crying
on
in the
purpose.
rain. I think there's a song.
That's singing in the rain, is it? Or dancing in the rain? Crying in the rain?
Crying in the rain, singing in the rain, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever. Same crap.
You excited for this one Saturday?
Oh, am I? Super excited. Born and raised here. Born in Manhattan, raised in Queens, New York, 3 miles from here. My grandfather fought at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, no way.
4 times. Pro boxer. He was really good.
That's amazing.
He was 38-3 as a pro.
Wow.
Legitimate boxer. He grew up in Harlem. I trained at Henzo Gracie's, which is 4 blocks from the garden for 10 years. So I used to walk by it and look up at the garden and say, oh, one day I'm going to fight there. Used to shoot heroin in Penn Station.
Oh my God.
Underneath the garden. Yeah, I shot heroin all over, like around the garden. Yeah, in all the bathrooms and the restaurants. So it's very special for me to. I was in the pits in the basement of the garden, underneath it, shooting dope. Now I'm gonna get my hand raised under the lights in the garden. Is quite. It's epic.
It's epic, but it also shows what you can do as a human being, and no matter how much your life spirals out of control, if you've got the strength to take a hold of yourself and grab it by the horns, you can turn things around. Because you were underneath the garden shooting heroin. Mm-hmm. Now you're on top of the world, going into Madison Square Garden, having a professional fight. One of many fights. Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and just a little hard work, some faith, and just persevere, man. Yeah. Just keep going, keep going. That's it. You'll get there. Man. Yeah.
Talk to me about this training camp.
Oh, it was amazing. Trained my ass off.
You still down in Killcliff?
I'm at Killcliff Fight Club still. Love it there. I had no stones left unturned.
Yep.
Did everything I possibly could. Didn't miss practices. When I felt tired, I still went and trained. I ate perfectly. My weight is perfect. A couple bumps and bruises, but if you're not bumped and bruised, then you're probably not training hard. And I learned a lot. I have some really high-level wrestling teammates, guys, Olympic alternates, Olympic wrestlers that were, showing me the ropes. And I really excelled this camp on not only my wrestling, but just my striking, the way I feel, cardio-wise. I think this is the best version of me yet.
Yeah. Wow. Looking forward to it. So, Killcliff, does Ian Gary still train there?
No, I don't know.
What's going on with Ian Gary? Because
I don't know,
that's
man.
The reason I'm asking, because he was there, now he's here, he's over there, he's calling Leon Edwards a bitch.
Yeah.
Seems like he doesn't have a gym right now.
No, I don't think he does. Me and Ian are cool. Yeah. He's always nice to me, sweetheart, sweet guy, super likable guy.
Yeah, and he's very funny.
Yeah, he's funny, and he's a great athlete.
Yeah.
He's a fucking good fighter, excuse my language.
No, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Okay, but he's choosing to do what he wants to do and what he feels is right for him. So if it works, right? I can't knock him. It's his life, and I don't really give a shit what he does, where he trains.
I shook his hand in Sao Paulo last week.
Okay.
He's give me a hand. And I don't know, maybe this is how we shake hands.
In London?
In Sao Paulo. I was just there, and he was like,
try to break your hand?
I was like, this motherfucker shakes hands hard as hell. But was he giving it one of the manly ones?
I think he was just, trying to be like, I'm a man too, man.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck, I'm a child.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Have you seen him and Shavkat train?
Once.
Yeah.
And it was sparring, but I was sparring at the same time. I don't really know how it went.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You're sitting on the fence. You're doing the right thing.
yeah.
You don't talk about training.
No. There's no reason to.
Yeah, but
I don't
both
give a
of
shit
those
what
guys
you
are
do.
kind of on a trajectory to being a champion.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Which one do you think will do it first?
Oh, man. I think Shavkat is a more well-rounded fighter, for sure. His grappling, his wrestling is far superior to Ian's.
Yeah.
But who does the UFC want to promote? You know, who they give the shot to first? There's so many variables. Ian's matched up with Luque, another teammate of mine. That's a tough fight, obviously. I think Luque is by far the best fighter he's ever fought.
Yeah.
And Shavkat, does Shavkat have a fight lined up? He does, right?
Yeah, he does. I
forget who it is.
Who?
Thompson, Wonderboy.
Oh,
I think
God,
he beats.
that's great.
I think he beats Wonderboy.
Yeah.
Wrestling. I mean, if you look at Bilal Muhammad, you know the path to victory against Wonderboy. So, I mean, I think that Shavkat has more tools, but I think that they're on the same trajectory, and Ian could do it as well.
Sure, of course. Let's bring this back to you in your division. Obviously, you want to go out Saturday night and get an impressive victory and all the best. I know you got a lot of people coming to watch. Does that bring pressure, extra pressure to you, or does it motivate you more?
Actually, being in front of a crowd, knowing that all of my people are here to support me, drives me.
Yeah.
The apex, it's like, all right, I feel like I'm sparring.
Sure.
But in front of my hometown, this is what I was made to do. This is the pinnacle of what, you know, I was bred for. I think it's a small part of my ultimate goal. I think I have a couple years left here in the UFC, at least 3 or 4. So, you know, but it drives me, motivates me. I can't wait to get. The last week of training camp, I had no desire to go to the gym. I did. I went to every practice.
Yeah, but
I was just at the point where I was like,
sucks. You're
get me in there. Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to get in there. I want to skip it all and just put me in there right now.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go.
I always used to say when I was fighting, if my kid, do you have children?
I have a puppy. He's basically a child.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Fur baby.
Yeah, fur baby.
Yeah. Well, I used to say, you know, if my kids are in the building, no one's fucking beating me in front of my kids. Well, I got beat in front of my kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've been knocked out in front of my wife. You know, I've been knocked down, but I don't care. Like, what can you do to me that hasn't already been done?
Yeah.
Nothing. What are you going to do? You're going to hurt me? I've been to the hospital a million times. I don't care. I'll go back to the hospital. But my hunger, my determination right now is on another level. So
Yeah. I can't let you get out of here without asking this, and I apologize about my voice. I've been talking a lot.
Okay.
Tony Ferguson, Paddy Pimblett. What do you think about this?
Tony's a name.
Yep.
Obviously, I think he'll go down as a legend of our sport.
Rightly so.
Coming off of 6 losses.
Yep.
He's had some flashes of greatness, though, in his fights.
Dropped Michael Chandler.
Dropped Bobby Green his last fight.
Didn't get submitted by Charles Oliveira.
Didn't get submitted.
You know what I mean? That's
should have been. His arm was the other way. But still 6 losses. And you're fighting Paddy, who is a good fighter, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, he's won, 3 out of his 4 fights in the UFC.
Yeah.
But good for them. I hope they both win.
Yeah.
I hope Paddy does well.
Yeah.
I don't have any ill will towards
for
him.
sure.
There's nothing.
He wasn't
He
the
didn't do
judge.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
In person.
No, he's a nice guy.
He wasn't hugging. Oh, yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
So, what do I care? I hope both of them do well, and I would like to see. I don't want to see Tony win, but I would like to see his career
No,
go
for
on
sure, because the body of work.
yeah,
what he did for
exactly.
the sport.
If he loses another one, where does he go from there?
You think he's done?
I think maybe they'll give him another 1 or 2. After that, I think, or maybe he decides to retire.
But what's your prediction?
He's older.
Who wins?
I think Paddy wins.
You do?
I think Paddy gets maybe hurt in the first round, because that's what happens in every one of his fights. And Tony's been sharp in the first round in in all his recent fights, dropping guys. But I think that Paddy's got a chin.
Yeah.
And I think he'll.
Scousers don't get knocked out.
Well, that's not true. But
it's not. I know. Don't mention Darrington and Masvidal.
I'm not. I will not. But I think that.
Go there.
I think he weathers the storm. And and gets it done.
And is that all done now? Because I know after the fight with you and Paddy, there was a lot of noise
Yes.
being made by the fans, by yourself,
Yeah.
by a lot of people. But it's kind of died off. Is that still one you want to run back?
So
Or you're at peace.
I'm at peace with it, but when I win on Saturday, the goal is to get into the top 15 already, finally, after almost 7 years of being in the UFC. I've been on the cusp a few times, and I've had setbacks or weird things happen, which prevented me from getting there. But I want a top 15, and then maybe Paddy has another fight and wins, and it's a storyline rematch for a top 15 or a top 10 spot, something like that. In London, I would love to go to London and fight him in a main event or a co-main event. And the storyline is there, so why not? No, I'm not wiping it off the table, but I do want someone that's ranked.
Yeah, sure. But you're not obsessing over it.
No.
Is it kind of annoying that you are a world-class, very talented fighter, very, very successful, but you're in the lightweight division, and it's just full of absolute killers?
You know, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I know what you mean. But it's like, there's no party when you let in bed go, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's a killer. Even the guys that are not ranked are all good. And everyone is so well-rounded. It's like, how do you get ahead? Yeah. You have to be elite. You have to be the best. You can't just be great. Yeah. You can't just be good. You have to be elite to get into those, higher ranking numbers. But I think it will just make me better, and when I get there, it'll feel even more worth it.
Saturday night, perfect world. All your friends are there, your family's there. It's packed out, it's sold out. Perfect finish for you.
I think I end up.
Perfect scenario.
I think I end up on top with Mark, or I know I end up on top with Mark Withering, tired, and I break him down and get the finish.
Favorite film you've ever watched?
There's a few, man. All right, let me see.
Top 5.
Top 5. Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
You said Donnie Roscoe.
No, I said Donnie Brasco.
Did you?
Yes, I did. You read it back. Casino.
Yep.
Goodfellas.
Yep, of course. Anything not involving violence.
Not involving mobsters or gangsters. Kids.
I love all
the movie Kids. The film Kids.
I've never seen it. It's good.
It's New York City grunge at its finest. It's also violence and drugs and guns.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Kids.
And let me see, one more. What do I want to? This is important for me. I'll just go TV show The Sopranos.
Yeah.
The best ever.
Okay, that's good. Favorite thing to eat, real quick, last one?
Pizza.
Come
on.
After the weigh-ins tomorrow, pizza? Or
no.
Pasta?
Saturday night. Friday, I'm eating pasta.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're the man, Jerry.
Thank you,
Good
Michael.
luck, buddy.
Appreciate it, bro.
Best.
Thank you.